Good afternoon. See here, it looks like it's going perfect. Hopefully my connection's good. We're gonna do a real quick walk over this. In the area here, we had a pretty bad hailstorm move through Sunday, and it is today June 29th, I believe. Thursday, June 29th. Got on several, got the guys going this morning on a small job, got them everything they needed, headed down here for some appointments I've had, and then other people calling in. If you've seen some of the live videos I've done recently and the uploaded live in the Humvee last night, you'll know what I'm doing down here. Two of them I've looked at just about 2 miles south of here, not that bad. Maybe a piece or two dinged, but the roofs were pretty new. This roof here is a little bit older, and I think, without a doubt, it's got some hail damage. If you follow the channel, you know that I play it kind of neutral. You know, hail is a kind of a subjective thing. A lot of people say it's not, some people say it is. I try to see all sides, but this one, we're gonna go and check out this section, and up here on this section, I'm not gonna go too crazy because it is about a 12-12 pitch, 10-12, 12-12. It's probably about 12-12, 2 stories up. Just doing it with my cougar paw by myself, so we're gonna be careful with that. We want to go through and show my opinion of some of the hail in this area because I'm like, damn, that's pretty bad. So let me start over from where I'm at here. And it's hard to see the screen, so I don't know if I'll be able to read chat. All right, just got up over here because the front is 2-story. Not gonna be able to get up there too easy and too safe. So walk with flat here. I don't see anything on the flat. We got a metal section here, so I'm gonna try to look at that. And I was on a metal roof about probably 45 minutes ago, and it is hard to see when it's bright and sunny. I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot here. But what I do know, when the storm came through, the people have pictures of the hail about golf ball to softball size that went through this area. Where I'm at currently is in the area of Sheridan, Indiana. Kirkland, Trehune, Sheridan, these areas kind of got hit by a nice little hail slough that came through. So we're gonna jump up here and check this one out. But the storm, they were saying when they were here and witnessed it, it was blowing out of the north, so heading to the south. So any north-facing slope takes more of a direct impact. You're gonna probably see more there. Another thing is gonna look for screens on your windows down here if you happen to have any. We'll check those gutter edges, downspouts if you've got any. I can't really see from up here. But right here's really the side I want to kind of focus on. I'm hoping this isn't too rough or too low quality. Just coming up, there's some splatter, there's some little areas, but I always try to decide or to look at it is it mechanical wear? Is it where somebody was kind of coming up in a uniform path, or is it sporadic and consistently throughout? And that's definitely what this is here. It's just plastered with pieces here. I'll try to go slow and let it focus so you can see it. I'm not even going to try to chalk this off. There's just so much of it. It's everywhere. And if you look close, what I'm looking for, typically me, and I'm not HAG certified, I'll say that, I do, it's on the list to get done, I want to do. But some people will see like fiberglass showing, and to me that's not. That's more of a blistering where the actual asphalt pops off of the fiberglass mat. This is where the granules are smashed off of the asphalt. Where you can see, now the reason manufacturers don't want to honor warranty if it's suffered by hail is because the sun gets to the asphalt and it breaks down. Degrades it a whole lot quicker, just like your asphalt roads. And the dings are defined and they're not perfectly circular. The more severe they are, they'll actually shatter and fracture the fiberglass or leave dents. During the 2017 hailstorm, I was doing inspections in LaFontaine, Indiana, which is just north of Marion. And it actually, where Ridgevent was, or Ridges, Hip and Ridge were, the hail was so big it actually blew complete holes through everything you could see into the attic. So it's everywhere. The photos from a gentleman right down the road here to the north, maybe a quarter mile, had pictures of it. And I wouldn't say, I mean golf ball, maybe a little bit bigger than golf ball. Yeah, they're just, yeah. Typically I mark like a 10-foot by 10-foot section off, and I'm looking for 6 to 10 strikes in that area. And then you'll check other sections. I don't see a need to count this at all. I mean, I could look right here in about a 2-foot square box and probably have 10 plus impacts. Now, I'm not a storm specialist. Doesn't mean I just know there's a lot of people, that is their bread and butter. I still am getting phone calls of people saying, hey, can I work with you? Can I be your salesman? And I'm getting calls from people saying, hey, will you please come check my roof out? You've been highly recommended, and I'm tired of the door knockers. Just, maybe I need to do a deep dive into that. Maybe I need to bring one of you guests on, maybe, and do like a Skype video or a Zoom video of it. I think it'd be kind of interesting. I'm not knocking on those go-getters. I just got a phone call right before starting this live. Some young gentleman by the name of Cody does, I think it was called Elite Suds Mobile Detailing. I mean, beating the sticks down, making phone calls, being a go-getter, trying to provide service and value to the consumer. And that's where the medium exchange takes place. I know in the storm restoration business, it's like, hey, we're going to do a good thing for you and get your roof bought. But when it's kind of one-sided and you're just trying to get the roof bought for your beneficial gain and don't care about the quality, then that's not really an even exchange of value, in my opinion anyways. So, advice to you guys that do that, maybe try to really build a good brand and a reputation. By the way, something else, just a pet peeve. My email this year, since the market started crashing, I have been getting so many emails of, we can send you roofing leads. Hey, you've had a great website, we can make it better. I was like, obviously they're blowing some smoke up everybody's ass because my website sucks. I haven't touched my website. Yeah, so, yeah, they're just, it made me think though, I've got an idea. I want to write a little script, probably using Python, to go out and fetch emails from all these companies and just blast an automated message service to them. Hey, we can mark up or get you a lot of business and traffic. And I imagine a lot of them are going to do what I do. Delete, block, remove from senders, domain, all that good stuff, but a few come back. But if you're not doing it and the JavaScript or the Python script is doing it, then hey, win-win, right? All right, babbling on here. Let's get back to the roof. I'm going to be cautious walking out here, but I can see there's another one right here, another one right there. There's a few out here. Now keep in mind, this is an east-facing slope, so if the storm is blowing this direction, the brunt of the force of the impact is going to come down that direction. That's why you're seeing it almost hitting perpendicular right into the roof deck facing to the north as it blew south. That's why this is a lot worse. Right there. See if I can peek up. The cougar paws, they are nice. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I've got something to catch down here or to break my fall down there. This, not so much. You're gonna go for a ride, so be careful. I don't care how much money you're trying to make doing this kind of stuff, it's not worth your life. So as a professional would say, I'm a professional now. There's days still where I'm like, ooh, this is a little sketchy. And then I'm like, err on the safety side and just get down. It's not worth it. That's what I'm going to choose, especially now. My back is on fire. I'm getting old. I'm feeling old. Getting tired of this. I want to hang it up in the next couple of years. Just retire. Look at the southern side. I don't think I'm going to see too much. I have not been on this side. I can just visually see there's some wind damage over here. There's some old shingles with some blistering going on. Appears to be blistering. Be careful, there's nothing down below me here. Yeah, these, so definitely you can see the difference in the way that the asphalt is pulled completely off of the fiberglass. It's not mashed down, granules missing, and asphalt pushed into it. It's actually asphalt popped clean off of the fiberglass. These definitely look like it was a different run of shingle or patch at some point. There's some patchwork that's been done here, I can see. If you look right here, there's an old tab that was blown out. Here's a new tab somebody put in, so this has definitely been patched. As far as hail, keep in mind if it's coming this direction towards the camera here, it's not going to have a pretty good impact on this side. Ooh, this needs some work. That needs to be addressed. That is some fine quality flashing. I'll be, see if I can see in the chat here in just a minute. I'm going to try to see, what are we, like high noon, 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock maybe? There's not much shade anywhere. Ooh, a little spot right over here. Right here, a little shade. See if I can see my screen. See if anyone's in chat. Kevin Katowski, how's it going, brother? It's really hard to see my screen here. What are my thoughts on a variety of rooftop solar systems? If I read that right, it's really hard to see my screen here. We don't have much solar stuff here in central Indiana, and you do see it. We're in such a rural, flat, low-lying area that in cornfields, you'll see solar on poles out in the yard. So we don't have many on the roof. I'm not opposed to it. I'd like to look into it. It's just it's not that big here in my area. If you're referring to like the solar panels that Tesla's sister company uses, I think it's badass. I don't think it's here in our area. Not ready yet. We got a lot of wind turbines, big 2, 3, 5 megawatt solar wind farms out in the area, like per windmill. So on this one, I think they've got, there's no doubt they're going to slope it out, but there's a few up on this section above me. I'm going to go over and look on the other side when I have both my hands. I'm not holding the phone. I think I could find a few over there too. But I just want to point out kind of the things that I'm looking for based on the direction it blew. So this is the same storm that actually put down a pretty crazy tornado down south of Indianapolis. It was fairly short-lived. I was watching that live on Ryan Hall, y'all's YouTube channel. If you guys aren't familiar with him, check him out. He covers weather throughout the country whenever it pops up. Really good YouTuber out there for that. As far as you storm chasers, restoration guy, storm chasing sounds so bad. Insurance specialist, that sounds just as bad. But anyway, you guys out there, check him. He has some really good software he uses and kind of can alert you to it. I think here they've got a pretty good chance of it covering all the shingles. Let's see, is there any more chat? Whoops, wrong button. Oh damn, we've been going for over 11 minutes. It just seemed like it's been 5. Oh, you like Ryan Hall? You've seen him? Yeah, him and I think the other guy that's on there is Andy. Let's see, chat. It's getting hot. As far as the metal, best thing to try to do on that, because it's so bright, is bring glasses, sunglasses. It might kind of help block it and see it. You can always take a piece of chalk, lay it flat, and kind of rub it smooth. I'm sure a lot of you guys that are in the business already know of all that. Probably know a whole hell of a lot more than me and could educate me in this sector. Luckily, I haven't had to rely on this. I don't need storms to hit, and I stay plenty busy. But if people call, I'm not going to turn them away. So, if you got some tips, what's the best thing to do to look at stuff like that? Wear glasses, use chalk, smooth it out. The hail, I think, is not quite big enough to really damage the roof here, but you know, if it dings it, it's damaged, right? You got any of you guys in chat? Is that Rich, Ben, Rich Smith, Ben? Okay, Ben, only one Ben. Cut the long ears out of the valley. It's 4,500 gaps. You got the leak, cool. We actually had a roof on the church we just did. If you haven't seen the Humvee drive home that I posted, actually I got done last night and posted that. I think it was like at midnight last night. I was still working on estimates till 1 a.m. But got that up, and I was talking about the church, so I'm just scatterbrained right now. So what happens when you go live on the fly. Anyway, the church we did, it had an unusual valley. So I told the guys, look, a couple of new guys, we got to trim these. Here's why. The water, this is a huge, like 60-foot valley. And water catches these little ears and runs laterally. It may not cause a problem right away, but over time it's going to run across due to surface tension, rust out the nails, and that's where those leaks develop. So all the guys that say you don't need to, don't listen to them. They've probably just not been paying attention or got called back and tried to observe and find these leaks. But over time it can definitely develop into a problem. So just nipping them a little bit of a dog-eared corner. It's not a close-cut valley up there. I'll see if I can show you here and give you a little bit of a visual, but when water catches them, if it's cut at a 45 or any kind of angle, it'll run down the path of least resistance instead of catching a point and running over. Anyway, I'm glad that helped you. Let's see if there's a valley here. Okay, this is a woven valley. It's not a close-cut valley. So basically your low-lying area would cross the valley completely in a uniform path all the way up. Then your high side crosses over and you'll crack a line down the valley, typically just slight out up. It gives a channel for it to run off. But when you cut that, water coming down this side catches the points of the cuts. So imagine their imaginary line crossing here. The top corners of that shingle are cut and have a point, and that's where it runs laterally and gets into the nail holes. So any close-cut valley, make sure you nip your corners. Manufacturers even say to do that now. What's up, Super Roofer? Yeah, I got one for you. Look at this, buddy. If you're new to the stream today, What do you think of all this? It's not holes in the roof, but definitely took a little hit in the storm we got Sunday. All right, I'm getting hot. I'm gonna go down, get ready to get in the truck. I haven't had much time to do a whole lot of content, so I'll try to just do a few more live every now and then. I just hope the video is a little better and clearer right now. Oh, I'm actually gonna go jump in, fire up the AC, and get some water real quick. All right, if you guys could, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments section what you think about that. Definite hail, not hail, blistering, mechanical wear and tear, considering the path that the storm hit, the sporadic pattern of it, things like that. Now, I will say on the front section, there's a little porch over the front door. There's 4 areas, like, damn, is that large hail? No, if you think about it and you look right above it, it's where the roof edge is. Somebody put a ladder on that, and then the legs are sticking and mashed the shingle mats. So just little things to just think about, like, what is this? What section of the roof is it on? What could it have been mechanically that caused it? Anyway, all right, appreciate you guys. Until next time, be safe. See you in the next video.